So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
He's got the shot away! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to dink it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
There's the shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah. They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vlasic. Maripan. More and more pressure on the ball here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Vlasic. That's cause for mild irritation. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Picked out brilliantly. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Casadei. Adams. Guti. Hakimi. Rodri. And it's Guti. And it's Belletti. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Oh, super ball. Elmas. Now this could be a chance. Haaland! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 23esimo minuto numero 9.
Milan go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vlasic. Elmas. Played into space out wide. Biragi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Haaland. Guti. And Hakimi. Guti. Goes down, but nothing given. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Casadei. Elmas. Biragi. Foot in. Haaland. Guti. Haaland. And Messi! That's headed upfield. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Vlasic. Backward it goes. Elmas! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Casadei going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that is expertly dealt with. Rafael Leao. That's a good run down the left. Now that looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Elmas. Oh, and he's through the middle. Look at the space here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Milan come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rodri. He was under real pressure there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. That is lovely.
Wow, look who's involved.
Rodri. And it's Guti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's... Can he finish? He's got a goal! That is his ton, and does he not know it? What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And now he has two. Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Wriggles his way through. Great shot and goal! They've scored! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Rijkaard. Stones. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's gone forward. It's a really well-measured ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
60 minutes played.
spettatori.
Rafael Leao. And it's Guti. And Guti! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Played out to the left flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That is a great pick out. Shot, now the finish! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vlasic. Lazaro. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Not the most accurate pass. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Gently done. Well read, nice interception. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Big chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's got 4! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Maripan gets it away. That's a throw. De Bruyne chooses to go back, and here's Haaland. Haaland is the guilty party there. Now it's Sané.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Vlasic. Darwin. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Gets his pass away. He's in plenty of space here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So the main man takes his leave. Feel the ovation.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Numero 18. Lascia il campo per il numero 91.
Rijkaard. Darwin. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Sané. Has a go! Elmas in with the challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Vlasic running with the ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
We are into overtime. De Bruyne short changes him with that pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Upamecano, Hakimi, and the counter-attack is on for Milan. Hakimi looking to run onto it. And here's Haaland. Oh, this is a... Sané! And the ball's come loose here.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Cleared without complication. It's a throw-in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, he's in! Nunez! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Per il Milan, numero 11.
And that will be the final act. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.